I was a runaway and I was living life like who? Like what? Like the motherfucking Lost Boys. Today we're talking about people being fed up with your bullshit. Did they give up on you? Or did they run out of energy for your patterns? Because there's a difference. When someone gives up on you, that is rejection. That is somebody deciding that you are no longer worthy of being cared about. While the other, they still care. They just can no longer afford to keep spending the same emotional effort on your unchanged behaviors. And I know people don't like to hear it, but they're allowed to feel that way. Of course, I'm talking about people who do right by you. Let me make that clear. But anyways, both of these tend to feel the same. And because they tend to feel the same, the lines get blurred. We're going to emphasize feel because what it feels like may not be what it actually is. And it leaves you feeling lonely as fuck. So we're going to focus in on the people who withdraw from your cycle. What leads the people you love to withdraw from your cycle? In my experience, it was gradual. And when I say gradual, I mean years, bitch. Fuck up after fuck up after fuck up, advice after advice after advice. I have a couple women in my life that no matter what, through thick and thin, I could get advice from, or I could call to vent, or if I was just going through it with something heavy, I knew that they were going to take my secrets to the grave. I had a couple women like that. And I loved these women to death, my backbones. The conversations that these women would give me would always be deep, raw, honest, meaningful. I would learn new tools, better insight that I wouldn't use. And that's important. As I continued to be on bullshit and not change my ways, the conversations definitely started to shift. Now, instead of the conversations being deep and meaningful, they kind of turned into me over-explaining, me rehearsing the same lines. And at this point, I didn't really notice the conversation shifting. I more so went about the conversations like normal. I was repeating the same issues, asking for the same advice, and over-explaining. So boom. I'm finally getting to a point where people aren't responding to me no more. The people who were responding weren't giving me any type of depth. Bitch, conversations heavy as fuck and transactional as fuck. Bitch, you think I sat back and said, dang, I need to change the way that I'm acting? Or maybe they're not talking to me because I keep coming with the same bullshit and the same bullshit ass energy. Hell no, bitch. I said these motherfuckers acting funny as fuck. I don't need these bitches. Funny style, hating ass, weird bitches. Can't tell bitches nothing. Literally. And y'all know what came after that. No mo responses. Bitch, that shit broke me. When I realized, like in my downward spirals or in my depression moments, I really didn't have nobody to text or call or talk to. Oh, bitch. I was mad at them for not showing up for me anymore, and I was mad at myself for needing them to show up in the first place. And instead of connecting their withdrawal to my lack of action, I instead started believing dumb shit like I was unfixable. Bitch, my sad moments when I would get lonely, bitch, quick to say I ran out of solutions. I've tried it all. Ain't nothing else left to do but die. When in reality, I didn't want to be fucking fixed. Being fixed came with too much. In reality, how the fuck did I run out of solutions if I had never actually truly applied them? I'd call or text, vent, hear the person, then feel better just because I had obtained a little bit of knowledge or simply been heard. I would build a plan and take the smallest, tiniest step towards that plan, gaining no momentum at all, and that would be enough for me. I tried, but bitch, that wasn't enough, and it didn't last long. Eventually, I had to realize nobody was coming to save Taylor. Only Taylor could save Taylor. I had spent a lot of time doing inner work, having deep talks with people, getting advice, but I wasn't doing the actual work, the physical work, bitch. I was intellectualizing the shit and going on about my motherfucking day, still doing stuff I knew better than to do. At this point in my life, it wasn't about connecting dots, getting more advice, trying to prove to people that I understand what I'm going through. It wasn't about a grand awakening, this big enlightenment. It was about doing. Keyword, do. doing without the validation of others, and doing without an audience. It ain't nothing else for nobody to tell you. That's why these conversations are bland, boring, base level, because you have learned all that you can learn from the people around you. Now apply it. My bad for this short video, friends. Once again, y'all know when a bitch is in her pajamas, I'm sleepy. What are we going to next? Taylor's Declassified Trauma Survival Guide. 1. You don't need no more advice. You're not even using the advice you've already been given. Oh, you are? Name one example. I'll wait. 'Cause you're not. 2. Don't wait until the advice run out. Baby, them folks is tired of hearing it. They love you. I promise they love you. But they tired of hearing it. And it probably took a long time and a lot of bullshit before they got to the point of withdrawing. 3, understand that people can withdraw out of love. Understand that people can set boundaries for themselves, and people can say, hey, I don't want to be involved in this bullshit no more. I love you, but I'm cool. All right, friends. I love y'all. Bye. Signing off.